Later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Scarborough, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls.
Defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here comes the Lions punter now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Lets it fly for... This is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Lions, nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They run. This is Scarborough. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brett Maher is
so all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
First and 10.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Scarborough. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Stafford on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, right side. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 59 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And goal.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They try again with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
Turnover and downs.
They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now they're running with Scarborough. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Scarborough. Muscles him off. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence.
Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And this
this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, here's Cousins. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his crew will take over.
They'll take over.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 from the 20. To throw is Stafford. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Lions 17, Vikings 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
45-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
The ball carrier.
Given 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and a yard, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Lions 17, Vikings.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. On 1st down, Stafford here. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Detroit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Johnson, third-year man from Auburn. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Stafford. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
On the play leads to 2nd and goal at the Vikings.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Gutsy call there. Yangs at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing. Cousins. Pass incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 6 yards to go.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't try and push it. It's a fake. Oh, he stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Lions, first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Danielle Hunter.
Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Taken down at the
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Stafford now to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's to the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted. which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Jamal Sheard on the stop.
1 yard.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Cousins. It's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And it's going to be another 1st down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 37-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Play action now. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
He's brought down at the
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And a interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on.
Over would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. The 3rd and 3.
He's brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity, you come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle man.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Screenplay, Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now it's Peterson. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No one's...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Dancing to his left. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
The effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Play fake. Cousins. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally get him. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try again with Scarborough. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
And it's 3rd down.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins to throw. His throw incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Cousins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. On the keeper. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. Incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Cousins again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal line.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Detroit, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.